Good job, mate. Well. We finally have hit the playoff portion of our playthrough. In this playoff tournament, 14 teams will enter. One will come out on top as our Super Bowl champion, which more than likely will be different from the one in our actual timeline, but who's counting? But for our wild card matchup, I picked a good one. It was only right that we picked a divisional matchup, and boy did we get just one, as it turns out. We got a pair of AFC West rivals to showcase here. The LA Chargers ended as the 6th seed. The Las Vegas Raiders ended up as the 3 seed. And the AFC West champions. Folks, we got a good one on tap. Winner advances to divisional round, loser goes home. So with that being said, Jim Mora may not want us to talk about it, but boy are we going to be talking about it. Who is ready for some playoff football? I'm saving myself for the Super Bowl, okay? Spare me. Howdy, folks. Morgoth the Barbarian here. Welcome to the Wild Card Ground edition of our Strat-O-Matic playthrough. It is now playoff time, so the field has now gone from 32 to 14. And, well, 12 of those 14 teams will be playing this week. And I probably may or may not have already rolled for 10 of those teams. And by that I mean, of course I did. We have here 2 divisional opponents. I mentioned the Chargers walk in as the 6th seed, finishing not in the regular season at 9-8, and sneaking in the wild card. The Raiders finished a game better than them at 10-7, and won the AFC West despite nearly blowing it. And thus, here we are. The winner of this matchup is going to have a date with some other team that comes out of the AFC. And the loser goes home. That's how this all works. So, before we begin, I already gave away the Week 17 results in the video on Tuesday. So, how about we take this time quickly to introduce the 14 teams that are in this tournament. 7 from the AFC, 7 from the NFC, and all of them will be playing for glory. So, here they are. Here are our 14 contestants. So, the way this works is quite simple. We're starting off with 12 teams. 2 teams from each conference get a bye, so Miami and Green Bay will get to sit out for a week. Okay, whatever. And as I mentioned, Green Bay gets home field advantage throughout the playoffs, owning the best record. So if they make it to the last game, the Super Bowl, the live Super Bowl that is, then they get to host it. Otherwise, it's whoever has the better record. When we get to the divisional round, we'll be reseeding our teams here. And I'm going to wait till after the video is over at the very end. So stick around and I will tell you who wins those wild card matchups and what the divisional round will look like. I may or may not have already rolled for the other 5 games, and by that I mean I did. So I already know which team these 2 teams the winner of this game will be playing, but I'll wait to hold that off until the very end. So we have, as I mentioned, the LA Chargers being the road team, the Las Vegas Raiders being the home team. So, how about we just get right to it? Let's see who wins this winner-take-all game. Alright, let me give me a minute to set up here and we'll get going. No, there we go. Alright, I'm all set up. Chargers are in red, Raiders are in green, this thing should be over here, and Chargers are calling odds. Oh, look at that, it's odds. You know what? I'm going to have the Chargers take the opening kickoff. Kind of unusual, but Chargers have decided to receive. They will get it in half number 2. Kind of an odd one, but hey, We'll give it a shot out here. So, here we go. Chargers, Raiders. Let's do this. Raiders kick off, and Chargers will start at their own 25. Woohoo! All right. Actually, I should probably put it... Well, I need to see the yard markers. I know somebody recommended that, but... you know how it goes. So, here is the Chargers starting lineup. We have seen both of these teams before. Neither are carrying any injuries to any of the carded players. I mean, the Chargers do have an offensive line injury. The Raiders have 2 members of their secondary out. But nothing terrible. We have Keenan Allen being the flanker. Let's see, not you two. We'll save the quarterback for last. Joshua Palmer is in the fullback slot. Austin Eckler is the running back. Mike Williams is out at split. Where is Gerald Everett? Is he around here? There he is, the tight end. I believe he was not playing last game, but this time he is. And there's Justin Herbert. I saved the best for last. Most important for last, if we're being honest. So, Chargers are here. And we're going to start by throwing it to Keenan Allen right off the bat. 1st and 10 here. 7 on a short. Oh, look at that. A 10-yard gain right off the bat. 1st down. Oh, that was quick. All right. So Herbert gets a 10-yard completion to start us off. Keenan Allen, and we're good. All right, 1st and 10. Same, do it again. Only we're flattening it to Eckler now. 11 on a flat. No bueno. Tried to get it to Austin Eckler. Why am I spelling Allen's name wrong? That's silly. 2nd and 10. Raiders still don't see this coming. Hey, Russ, might want to have that clock go. Oh, that's just lovely. It's a 3-yard gain if it were to stand, but out comes the penalty flag. And, well, the Raiders were offside, so we take that. Instead of a 3-yard gain, we'll take a 5-yard gain. And no loss of down. So, hey, it works both ways. Look at that. All right, 1st and 10, 2nd and 5, excuse me. Raiders are still going to think pass. 6 on a short. No. Incomplete. Looking for Mike Williams, and it didn't work. All right, 3rd down here. 3rd and 5. 7 on a flat. Hey, there's your 5 yards. 1st down. Gets it out to Keenan Allen. Excellent. 1st and 10. New set of downs from the 45. 4 on a line buck. Short gain, but this is if it holds. 15 if it does so. Opponent number 1. Uh-oh. Oh, that's just lovely. 15-yard run from Eckler, and then someone on the Raiders got a bit too chirpy for their own good, so they add 15 more. So it's a 30-yard gain altogether. Whoopsies. Good job, Raiders. Oh, please. It's not what they do best. Okay, the Raiders, they're known for getting penalized quite a bit. 1st and 10 from the 25. Oof. Oh, and look at that. They gave up a touchdown. Long gain. The minimum's 35. I can roll as 35. I needed 25. My goodness. And in a span of 2 minutes, the Chargers have scored the first points of this game on a 25-yard TD to Keenan Allen. Whoa. Okay, that was a little bit too quick for my own liking. My goodness. Oh, Dicker's automatic, so unless this is an X, it's good. Which it is. Wow. It took LA just 2 minutes to score their opening TD of the game. 7-0, just like that. My goodness. I hope it's not one of these games where this crowd is going to go home very depressed. All right, Raiders have a chance to respond now. And they'll start at the 25. Their own 25, that is. So I swap this out. I think we've only had the Raiders on here once, but it was a while ago. They have no injuries on offense. LA's fully healthy on defense. So here's the starting lineup. Matt Collins is in as the slot fullback. Devontae Adams is in as flanker. We'll probably be seeing him a lot. Same with Josh Jacobs at running back. Darren Waller is the tight end. The Giants haven't destroyed him just yet. Hunter Renfrow is in at the split. And Derek Carr is the quarterback. Reminder, this is last year's card set from 2022, so Derek Carr hasn't been tortured by the New Orleans Saints just yet. So with that being said, it's 1st and 10 here. We're going to start by testing that run defense. Oh dear, 7 yards. Chargers run defense, gotta love it. Oh. Not surprised by that one whatsoever. Let me spell his name right. Wrong. Yeah, it's poor, so don't be surprised if they challenge it very often. And here we go again, 2nd and 3. Jacobs' next carry goes for 6 more and another first. Oh boy. It's probably going to be one of those games. Jacobs 6 more. 1st and 10. I'm just going to keep doing it. Might as well, right? 9. Well, Jacobs is rolling for a short gain if it stands. 12. No, it won't. Number 4. Yep, holding. Offense. 10 yards. Whoopsies. Someone on the Raiders got a little bit too nuts. So now it's 1st and 20. And it's a fumble! No, it's not. It's just me losing my dice. Oh, dear. You know what? Same play. Oh, my God. He's still got a short game, but there's another penalty. 14 if it holds. Push him back 10 more. It's a holding. Okay, so now we're in NFL blitz territory. 1st and 30. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Raiders are going backwards, apparently. 2 through 5, this is a problem. That is not a 2 through 5. It's instead an incomplete pass. Oh, I forgot to move this for the holding. Oopsies. Refs, stop that. We don't need that. We're trying to get it to Darren Waller. Oh, I forgot to update this part. Hold on. There we go. 2nd and 30. It's still NFL blitz style. Good grief. Jacobs is going to get 5. So they'll make this a little bit more respectable. But boy, oh boy, 3rd and 25. That is not... This is about as undoable as it possibly gets. You know what? Devontae Adams out there somewhere. Why not? 3rd and 25. No, incomplete. Ooh, close. Almost had Adams there. Carr was looking for Devontae Adams and found nothing. So it's punt time. 4th and 25. Wow, nice punt. 63 yards. Okay, well, if you're going to do it, there you go. 63, 40, all the way to the 10. Return for a gain on the number 2 back. Uh-oh. Oh, that's on the card there. Raiders are allowing 10 yards, which makes sense. All right, so they get it out to the 20. All right, so there's 10:45 remaining. Well, that was kind of embarrassing for the Raiders. 2 holding penalties pretty much killed them. Already 3 penalties. Come on, guys. This is the playoffs. You can't be doing that. All right. But you know what we can be doing? Speeding up this video with music and all the fun effects that come off of it. still have not completed a pass yet. 3rd down and 17. 10 on a short. And then just when you think it couldn't get any... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was just about to say safety, and then someone in the Chargers decided to line up offsides. You idiots. Ah, they had 2 points, and the ref said, you're a little bit too far, whoever that was. You know what? Who got that? I'm just curious. Joey Bosa. He was probably offside. Oh, well. How dare you. 3rd and... Chargers have it 1st and 10, 1st and goal to go from the 7. And of course, we just had an injury to roll through. The Chargers are in striking distance. All because the Raiders can't complete a pass. They still have not. 2-yard gain, by the way. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I see that X. What do the refs want now? Oh, to tell us that the Raiders were offsides. Isn't that wonderful? Half the distance to the goal. Oops. So now it's 1st and goal to go from the 3. Palmer's actually going to come out. Where is he? Where's McKitty? There he is. Oh, wait a minute. He wouldn't be playing this game. He's like the 3rd tight end. Never mind. I guess we'll have to settle for Donald Parham. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, we don't need McKitty right now. So, 1st and goal to go from the 3. 10. Ooh, just a yard. All right, so Eckler only gets a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and goal to go from the 2. Might as well. 10 on an off tackle. Whoop, there it is. Touchdown. Eckler from 2 yards outscores. Throw in an extra point to go with it, and it's 14-0 Chargers. Eckler from 2 yards out. And right now the story is that the Raiders are yet to complete a pass. They're 0 for 6. That is not how this is supposed to work. This is the playoffs. You're not supposed to be firing incomplete passes. So, Raiders, get your act together already. Everyone, I have some good news. The Raiders are finally completing passes. It's a miracle. It's a freaking miracle. Anyways, it's 1st and 10 from the Chargers 19 as the Raiders look to score for the first time today. 10. A yard. Oh, I was just going to say a yard, but maybe not. Yeah, it's a yard. Okay. I know, it took them, like, long enough. 7 incompletions in a row to start the game, and then he finally figured it out. I suppose better late than never. 1st and 2nd and 9. Chargers still don't believe it, though. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So 2 through 8 or 12. Yep, and that's just 2 yards. At least they're completing passes. I can only say that. So Adams gets 2. We bring it to a 3rd and 7, and now the Chargers switch over to pass. 8 on a flat. To the receiver, we're looking at Waller. 9 yards in a 1st. There it is. So Waller gets 9, and it's 1st and goal to go. From the 7. Now it's the Raiders' turn to be in striking distance, excuse me. 8 on a line buck. And Jacobs gets 4. He's 3 yards away from scoring. It'll be second down. I think instead of Hollins, we ought to bring the fullback. Hey, they have a fullback. What a concept. Okay, we'll do it. Jacob Johnson, hello. 2nd and 3. Goal to go from the 3. 6 on an off tackle. Ooh, Jacobs, it's so close. He's a yard away. 3rd down here. Let's do it. 3rd and just a yard. 7. No, incomplete. They were looking for Darren Waller, and nothing happened. You know what? 4th down, I'm going for it. From the 1-yard line, sure, why not? And we're going to have Carson. You know what? Jacobs. He's better at this than Carr is. 4th and 1. And they got it. Touchdown. Jacobs needed 1. He would have had 2. All right, that works, right? Any way you can work. Woo. Daniel Carlson's extra point. Good. And just like that, the Raiders will cut the deficit in half on a 1-yard scamper from Josh Jacobs on 4th and goal. Nice. Raiders, welcome back. I was wondering, I was getting really worried there you were going to flounder this whole game. But you finally completed some passes, and you made out pretty well. 14-7. Chargers still lead, but at least the Raiders are now on the board with 11.5 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Yard punt. Returned for a gain off from the number 2 back. Hey, oh no, guess what time it is? It's a fumble! The Raiders get it! Oh no! Oh, yikes, DeAndre Carter, what are you doing? Bruh. Oh, this wouldn't be a game without a special teams incident, okay? We always seem to have one of these at the worst possible moments, and sure enough, here it is, DeAndre Carter fumbling a pass. A fumble. Fumbling a punt return, okay? Sue me. All right, anyways, you get the idea. Oh, some nice special teams blunder for the Chargers, and it's 1st and 10 all of a sudden from the Raiders 23. So, yeah, nice 52-yard play. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Fun fact, no. Also 2-yard gain for Jacobs as he's back in. Might as well, right? 2nd down and 8. 6 in a flat. This is not going to him because it's incomplete. Has been the story of the Raiders passing. A car can't complete anything. 3rd down. 5 on a short. Oh, he can't even complete that one. But the play never happened because it was a false start. Oopsies. Sorry. 3rd down and what now appears to be 13. 10 on a short. Oh, and down goes Carr for an 8-yard sack. The defensive right end will get that. So that's Morgan Fox picking up that sack. That's the first sack of the game from either team. And unfortunately, that pretty much kills this drive. So, yeah, Carlson, do your thing. Get a 51-yard field goal attempt. 2 through 8 or a 12. Kick is up, and it's good. So Carlson knocks it in from 51. So at least there is that. At least there is that. So they don't make out, like, get nothing off of the turnover, but that could have been a heck of a lot worse for the Chargers. Regardless, it is still 14-10 as the Raiders bowl within 4. There's only this second quarter is halfway done as of right now. Jacobs next carry. Uh-oh. Yep. 2 through 6, 11 or 12. Well, isn't that wonderful because it's a fumble! Picked up by the Chargers! Oh, yikes. So Josh Jacobs actually fumbles the ball. No return. Number 4, the high linebacker. So, oh, they have like Khalil Mack and Morgan Fox. So Khalil Mack forces the fumble. Morgan Fox picks it up or gets on it. And the Chargers will have pristine field position with 6 minutes remaining in this quarter. Oof, that could have not gone any worse for the Raiders. So Jacob finally coughs off the... And at long last, Mike Williams finally has caught the ball. Excellent. 1st and 10 from the 11. All right, here we go. We're closer. 10 on a flat. It was guessed correctly. Incomplete. Good thing because Williams would have had a touchdown. Instead, it's an incomplete because they guessed correctly. So it's 2nd and 10. I'll allow it. All right. Eckler on the run over here gets 6. And he's 5 in it. Now, the Chargers just need 4 to keep this drive going, but of course, with 5 yards, they can score. I am sure which one they'd rather have that. So, 3rd and 4 from the 5 with 4:30 remaining. 9. It is going to go to Eckler. It was guessed wrong. Good thing, too. Okay, good news, bad news. Good news, because it was guessed wrong, it was actually a gain, not a loss. The bad news is Eckler is 1 yard short of the first down. 2 yards short of a touchdown. So that was kind of an odd one, but it still worked. And I think we pretty much all know what's going to happen now. 4th and 1, what do you think the Chargers are going to do? Of course they're going for it. We got to give a Brandon Staley tribute here at least once, okay? Got to give the people what they want. 4th and 1 from the 2. Does Eckler get this? No. Oh, this is even comical. So he's not getting it, but does he fumble the ball? Oh, or is this a 1 yard loss? It's a 1 yard loss. I was wondering if there would be a fumble to go along with it, which in reality wouldn't matter. Regardless, it's a turnover on downs from the 3 as Eckler loses a yard. So I guess I did give a good Brandon Staley tribute. Doing stupid stuff that, quite frankly, yeah, that's why he's fired. Okay, I think that one's pretty much obvious. So, Raiders get the ball to start at the 3 with 4 minutes remaining, though. Brilliant. Raiders have just had another drive go bust as we've hit the 2-minute warning exactly. They will get the ball to start the second half, but for right now, they've got to worry about the Chargers scoring over here. So it's 1st and 10 from the 38 with 2 minutes left. Chargers have 2 timeouts remaining as they use one up. 4 on a flat to start us off. It was guessed wrong, so Eckler is going to get 12. Maybe. Yes, he will, and I think you can add 15 yards to that. Yeah, and then you can add 15 yards to that. Oh, brilliant, Raiders. Just brilliant. Personal foul penalty. So Eckler gets 12, and then the Raiders give them 15 more just because they felt nice. Fun fact, no. Oh, dear. 1st and 10. From the 35 now. They should be in Dicker's range, too. They guess it wrong, so Mike Williams is going to get 8. But he gets pushed out. Second and 2 now. Whoops, Raiders will guess wrong yet again. Doesn't matter. Eckler gets 7. 1st down. They'll just let this one run a little bit. There we go. Oh, the Chargers will. I almost said Oakland. Oops. Wrong team. 1st and 10 here. Guessing wrong yet again. 10 on a flat, and Everett gets free, but as he's pushed out with 1:07 remaining. Second and 7. I'm going to go for it. 9 on a short. This was guessed correctly. Oh, wrong card. It is going to the receiver. That is Mike Williams. Good thing it was guessed right too, because if it was wrong, it would have been a touchdown/long game. But fortunately, it's an incompletion. A little bit of a dodging a bullet there if you're the Chargers. Anyways, it's 3rd and 7. There's now 1 minute remaining. 9 on a flat to the receiver. Yes, that is Allen. 6 yards in a first. No, I'm sorry. 6 yards, and it's 4th and 1. So Allen gets 6. And gee, I wonder what I'm going to do. 4th and 1. Some teams just never learn, huh? Oh, 7 on a line buck. Did the Raiders stop this? Of course they don't. 5 yards for the Chargers. 1st down. And we're going to use the second timeout. So Eckler gets 5. He gets the first. And then the the Chargers call timeout with 45 seconds remaining. It's their second. All right. 1st and goal to go from the 6. Okay, I guess they made the right call there. 9 on a flat. To the receiver, to Gerald Everett. Who gets in? Touchdown. Would have gotten 10, but only needed 6. There you go. So Gerald Everett with a 7-yard touchdown. Wait. Did I say 7 or 6? I think I said 6. Okay, yeah, we'll say 6. Oops. Oh, yikes. That's the only way this extra point won't be good. False start. So now we have to treat it like a field goal. Darn it. So now I have to roll in the 23 for 32, 23 for 32 card, essentially, because of the 5-yard false start. The extra point's still good, though, so it doesn't really matter. All right, Chargers finally score for the first time this half, and they are now finding themselves with a 21-10 lead with 37 left on the clock. Raiders have all 3 timeouts, so I wouldn't be shocked if they went for it, despite their horrible passing day. Meanwhile, the Chargers will tell them to start at the 25. So there's that, I guess. The Raiders do get the ball to start the second half. Alright. Let's do this. 1st and 10 from their own 25. I'm going to do it. We have all free timeouts, so I'll at least try. Oh boy. 9 on a short. To the receiver, that's Devontae Adams, who gets 18 and a first. And that'll yield 1 timeout as there's 30 seconds remaining. So that's 18 for Adams. Hold on a second. There we go. And of course the Raiders will use their first timeout. They have 2 remaining. Do it. Well, you know what? Do it again. I'm going to make it a long pass this time. 12 on a long. Ooh, no. Oh, wait a minute. We have a possible penalty. Number 4, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So, yeah, that's a holding. Ouchies. It'll be 1st and 20, but I think the down and distance was really irrelevant at this point. Four on a short now. Uh-oh. Is this an interception roll? It is, but it's only 2 through 5. No. Incomplete. They were looking for Renfro. Excuse me, Hollins. My bad. 2nd down. I gotta try it. There's only 15 seconds remaining. 3 on a long. Aw, Carr's gonna have to run it himself. Roll low. Carr gets 7. It brings up a 3rd and whatever, as the Raiders will use a timeout. That's their 2nd. Oh well, he tried. I mean, I gotta put it up for Hollins. Maybe he'll get that 25 yards. I don't know. 29, okay. 3rd and... Even though this is not going to mean anything. 3rd and 13. 4 on a long. Oh, that'll mean something, all right. As LA gives up a long gain to Hollins. Is this a touchdown? This could be. No, it's only a 48-yard completion, but that works. 48, 38, and Hollins is down to the 12. And the Raiders are using their last time out as there is a split second remaining. Wow! So Hollins gets the hook up for 48. Whoo! I can't believe that worked. And there's still a second to spare. Alright, now I've actually got a little bit of a decision here. I could kick the field goal, or I could roll the dice and hope for a 12-yard completion. This isn't going to matter whatsoever. In fact, the 1st down doesn't even matter because we've only got 1 play here. Roll the dice for a touchdown attempt. I would need 12. Or do I kick the field goal, which Carson should be fine. I mean, no, excuse me. Yeah, Carlson, basically, unless I roll a 12, should be fine. Or a penalty. I mean, I'm down by 11, so I'm going to need a field goal to tie anyway. So we'll do the field goal just to get the points. So like I said, unless Carlton rolls a 12 or an X appears on our black dice, this should be good. So Carlson from 29. Yeah, he's good. That's what I figured would happen. All right. I suppose that was the better of the 2 options anyways. Considering how the Raiders have been struggling anyways, it might as well. So Carlson hits to end the first, what ended up being a very dramatic first half. 21-13 in favor of the Chargers. Oh, so how are we looking so far? Well, Justin Herbert has 2 TD passes and 140 yards. Nice 104 rating almost. Eckler has 69 yards, which is nice, a touchdown, which is even nicer, and a fumble that didn't get recovered. Whatever. Keenan Allen has 1 TD catch. Gerald Everett has the other. Cameron, and then of course we have the 2 fumbles, one from the special teams unit, the other from the defense. And then there's this. This is just sad. And that's why I kind of had the Raiders just say, you know what, let's just kick the field goal. They missed their first 7 passes. This is just pitiful. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, and even more yikes. Fortunately, those long completions kind of helped, but nobody's really... But with Carson completions, nobody's really doing anything. Jacobs has 53 yards and a touchdown, but also a lost fumble on top of it. And Carlson has the 2 field goals to go with it, so... The good news for the Raiders, they get the ball back to start in the second half right away. They find themselves down by 8 entering the second half, though. So they're going to need to turn this around, specifically. This is just, oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let's not do that again. All right, here's second half number 2. We got a 1st and 10 from the 13 as the Raiders are driving in their opening drive of the second half. Nothing for Jacobs to start us off. Chargers have been playing mostly to run. 2nd down up until now. 5 and a flat. Uh-oh, I think it Nope, never mind. I was going to say interception roll. That's a 4. Meanwhile, Renfro's getting 8. So he's down to the 5. Yep. Pushed out 2. Third and 2 from the 5. I'm going to run it. Chargers are probably going to look for the pass. They think the Raiders are going to... You know what? They're going to play to run. We've been playing to run the whole drive. Might as well stick to it. 3rd and 2 from the 5. 4. Ha 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 ha. They played that run terribly. So guess what? I rolled a short gain, and since the minimum on a short gain is 10, touchdown. Oh, Chargers run defense. You think you're good. No, you're not. No, you're not. Stop kidding yourselves, okay? So Jacobs scores from 5 yards out. And we're going for 2. It's 21-19, mind you, so this makes total sense. So let's see if we can try to tie the game the same way we scored. Nine on a line buck. Jacobs has it. Because I rolled short gain yet again, but that's assuming nothing happens on this penalty. Oh, you idiots. It's a holding penalty. Yep. You know what? I'm going to allow a touchdown anyways, probably, so I'll roll for the extra point. Now, how the hell am I supposed to do this? Hang on. Because this holding penalty is going to have to factor in here. Yeah, I believe I'm rolling from there. So this counts as kind of a 45-yard field goal. It's the same thing, only it's for an extra point. Yeah, I'm going to roll on that. So unless this is a 9 through 11, we're fine. That is not on the line through 11, so it's good. Okay. So yeah, I was going to go for 2 there, and then somebody messed around and, whoops, committed a holding penalty. That seems to be an issue for the Raiders today. Well, regardless, the Raiders still got a touchdown. Took 5 minutes off that drive. They pull within 1 point. You can see why they wanted the 2-pointer, but oh well. They had it too, which sucks. So 21-20, Chargers still lead. But that lead is the slimmest of margins. First and 10. Sorry about that. First and 10 from the 25. Eckler's first carry. Uh-oh. Is this a 7 for 11? No, it's a fumble! Raiders have it. What? What? No. Austin Eckler coughs the ball up on the very first play. The Chargers have it. You have to be kidding me. Wow. The fumble gets forced by, I believe, not Chandler Jones. Denzel Perriman. And picked up by Chandler Jones. Oh, dang it. Well, that is highly unfortunate for the Chargers. So Eckler on his first carry gets stripped by the middle linebacker Perriman, and Raiders will get it first and 10 right at their Charger 24. This is really good field position for them. Oh man, that stinks. You know what? First and 10. I'm going to start us off by doing it. $11 on a flat. No gain. It's incomplete. Intended for Hollins. Alright, second down. 6 on an off tackle. Give Jacobs 2. Third and 8. Nine on a flat to Adams. And he gets 7. Which is going to create a dilemma. Uh-oh. Alright, it's 4th and 1 here. A field goal would give me the lead, but I'm a yard short. You know what? I'm going for it. This has worked all day. Let's try it. 4th and 1. Jacobs needs a yard. And Jacobs is getting more than a yard. He might have a touchdown. He does! Touchdown! Would have been a 16-yard run, but he needed 15 for the end zone, and he gets it. Wow! A 15-yard touchdown run for Josh Jacobs. Nice. Also that. We kind of have to. It's 26-21. Raiders take the lead, by the way. This would put us up by exactly a touchdown and an extra point. 2-point conversion is good. They threw it to Waller, and he got it. So there you go. Raiders get the successful conversion there. And it is 28-21. Raiders have taken the lead after falling behind 14-0. So basically the Raiders spotted the Chargers 2 touchdowns and have since told them no. So, oh, the Eckler fumble ends up coming back to haunt them. There is still a long ways to go in this game, though. 8.5 in the first quarter, so this is not even anywhere close to over, but yeah, Raiders now have the lead. Whoa! Fumble! Wait, doesn't count. Okay, we're almost. This is nearly committing technical difficulties there. All right, 1st and 10. All right, well that was not supposed to happen. All right, 1st and 10 from the 17. Chargers looking to tie it. That was guessed correctly, so no gain, or is it? Yeah, it's no gain. Oh well. Eckler tried to run it. Off tackle. Doesn't work. 2nd down and 10. 17, excuse me. 10 on a flat gets him nothing. Incomplete. Eckler was the intended target. 3rd down. 8 on a short. 11 yards if this were to hold. And it does. So Mike Williams again to the 6. And it will be 1st and goal to go from the Chargers as Mike Williams picks up 11 more. He has done well this drive. 1st and goal to go from the 6. 10 on a flat. It was guessed correctly. Never mind. Incomplete. Looking for Keenan Allen and it didn't work. 2nd down. Try it again. Chargers will guess wrong. Raiders will guess wrong. 7? Oh yeah, touchdown. It's a short gain. Not like I have that memorized or anything. Gerald Everett, 6-yard touchdown pass from Herbert. That is Herbert's 3rd of the game. And Everett's 2nd of the game. This to tie. Yeah. Dicker's automatic, so that's an extra point. It's good. Well, well, well. Chargers respond with a touchdown drive of their own. Help from Mike Williams' 41-yard reception. And yeah, Gerald Everett finishes it off. Folks, we have a tie ball game with 5:15 left in the 3rd. This could still go either way. Wow. Well, we do, in fact, have a good one. It usually is the case between these two teams anyways. On a short. Uh-oh. Oh, this is bad. Interception roll. Unless this is an 8 for 11. It's an interception. Picked off. There is a penalty, of course. Maybe. All right, let me roll for the interception first. That's not a thumb. Ooh, that was so close to a pick 6 roll, but sadly we're off by 1. Now what is this flag that's over here? No, I gotta roll this too. Okay. Oh, and the interception doesn't count because the charge penalty is on the Chargers. Oh, roughing the passer. Defense. Oh, you idiots. Half the distance to the goal, the penalty gets wiped out. The interception, excuse me, gets wiped out by the penalty because someone hit Carr a little bit too hard. I'll leave it up to you guys whether or not that penalty is was actually legitimate or not, as with all roughing the passer penalties. But long story short, Raiders dodge a bullet. Major one. So instead of Chargers ball at the 20, it's 1st and goal to go from their own at the Charger 10 for the Raiders. Wow, that was just, well, like I said, you can make up your own opinion on that one. Feel free to make up your own opinion in the comments section. Meanwhile, it's a 3-yard gain because it was guessed wrong. All right. Chargers got to refocus here. It's 2nd and goal to go from the 7. Five and a flat. It was guessed correctly, so Adams only gets 4. That is actually the end of the 3rd quarter, believe it or not. And we get the 4 yards for Adams. There he is. Okay, and of course it's tied at 28 entering the last period, but the Raiders are 3 yards away from scoring. 3rd and goal to go from the 3. Oh, they got... Wait a minute now. There's nothing there, which means touchdown! I rolled for a short game, by the way. I'm pretty certain they got all of that and then some. Darren Waller, meanwhile, catches that 3-yard touchdown from Derek Carr. Extra point, unless this is a 12. Yeah, we're good there. And the Raiders reclaim the lead 35-17 on a 3-yard TD pass to Darren Waller from Derek Carr, the 2 guys who aren't on this team anymore. Oh, and Derek Carr's now back to 50% completion percentage, which is kind of funny. That took him long enough after, missing his first 7 passes. And a very, 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 very bad Charger penalty leads to them giving up points. If it wasn't for that roughing the passer penalty, that would have not happened. Instead, the Raiders take the lead because of that. Good job, Chargers. Way to Charger yourselves. Yes, that is a thing. I'm sure Chargers fans knows what I'm talking about. All right, let's see if they can recover. Oh, I love this game, by the way. 7 on a short. If it was guessed correctly, it wouldn't have mattered anyways. Incomplete. Intended for Adams, and it doesn't work. Alright, I guess it's Daniel Carlson field goal time. What else is new? 40 yards. 9 through 11. This is a miss. Nope, it is good. Daniel Carlson hits from 40. Nice. And the Raiders extend their lead to 10. There's now 38-28 in favor of the Raiders with 8:45 remaining. Pretty decent drive there. And of course the Chargers run defense kind of helped too. What else is new? And now it's the Raiders' turn to commit untimely penalties, as they've just had a personal foul penalty, which set this whole thing up. It's 1st and 10 all the way from the 17 of the Raiders. They don't see this coming. 5 on a short. Doesn't matter. It's 12 yards either way. 1st down, Mike Williams. There you go. Herbert's getting closer to 200 yards, by the way. Intriguing. 1st and goal to go from the 5. Let's do Eckler. 7. Oh, touchdown. I can already tell you it's a short gainer. Let's see how long it would have gone. Eckler would have gone for 10. The minimum, but who cares? It still works. 5-yard TD pass to him from Herbert. And with this extra point, the Chargers can pull within a field goal. There we go. Yeah, we don't do analytics around here. Yeah, extra point's good. Look, we like to keep things simple around here, okay? Okay. There we go. Austin Eckler catches a 5-yard TD from Herbert. And the Chargers are a field goal away from tying this at bare minimum. They've got 4:45, so their defense is going to need to stop like right now. Good luck. Their run defense has been, their run defense, how it usually goes. I'll leave it at that. All right. Just keep pounding them to death, I guess. 5. Oh, there we go. 2 through 6, 11 or 12. There you go. It's a fumble. And the Chargers get it. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh, Josh Jacobs, you were doing so well, and then that happened. Oh, that stinks. That stinks. Who forced that fumble and who got it from... It's at the 43, yeah. I believe Morgan Fox again. And Joey Bosa recovers it. Fox already recovered a fumble. Now he forces one. And Joey Bosa's the one that gets it. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chargers have a chance with exactly 2 minutes. That was a 2-minute warning too, by the way. All right, Chargers need at least a field goal to tie this game. They can win it take the lead though with a touchdown. Oh boy, you couldn't have been set up any better even if you asked. All right, 1st and 10. I've got some decisions to make here, really crazy ones. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. 1st and 10 from the 43 here. And we're starting off with an incompletion. The Keenan Allen. 2nd down and 10. On a flat. Just 3. I'll play hurry up on this one. It's Josh Palmer on that. Chargers quickly go to the line. It is 3rd and 7. Seven and up 5, but there's a potential penalty. No, it's a 5-yard gain. 4th and 2. I'm going to take a timeout. Chargers take a timeout. That is their first. So Allen makes a 5-yard reception. Fourth and 2. Well, I mean, the decision's pretty obvious, but how do I want to do this if you're the Chargers? I can't throw it to Allen anymore. That would be the preferred route. All right, Mike Williams, I'm trusting you on this one. Here we go. 4th and 2. We'll go on this receiver card. No! He caught it, but he goes in the wrong direction. He loses 2, and the Raiders get it. No! I trusted you, Mike Williams. Why did you decide to play this like you were catching a bubble screen? Oh. Turnover on downs. Okay. Really, the only shot the Chargers have is to stop the Raiders here. If they get 1 first down, game is over. There's a minute 22 remaining. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10. I think we know how this is going to pretty much go if you're the Raiders here. Yeah, I mean, I wonder who might be getting it. From the Chargers 49. Don't fumble it this time, Josh Jacobs. All right, 3 yards. Timeout. Chargers have just 1 remaining. 2nd and 6. Excuse me, 7. 7. There's 2 yards, and Jacobs actually steps out of bounds for whatever inexplicable reason. So that stops the clock. No timeouts are used. Silly. Silly. It's 3rd and 6. I'm actually going to try a pass. They will 5. They will actually see this coming. Figuring that. 12 on a flat. All right, good news, bad news. Good news, it was caught. Bad news, it's a 4-yard loss. So now it's the Raiders' turn to run bubble screens, apparently. Meanwhile, the Chargers are going to take a time out. They're all out. Oops, I think I hit the wrong button. Yeah, it should read 7. All right, there we go. All right, I'm actually going to punt this one. 4th down. I mean, Chargers have no timeout, so we might as well. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. It's a 39-yard punt, so this actually works out if this penalty were to stand. So that punt actually works out, but does the return. We have offsetting penalties, potentially. This is just craziness. Oh, that's the wrong ones. Okay, it's a fair catch if this holds. Roll for the Raiders first. And that play actually never happened to begin with because I rolled for a false start. So in theory, that play never even happened. So the punt has to be re-rolled. So we're going to ignore the Chargers penalty. Pretend like it never even happened because the play never happened. And try to repunt it. That actually might have helped the Raiders out a lot more. Oh, that doesn't help. Well, okay, it's the same punt as last time. So 39, so now they get it to 14 instead of the 9. Carter's going to return it for 11. So down at the 25. That'll give them 52 seconds. We'll say 45, actually. Yeah, we'll say 45. That's a full play. All right. Chargers have to get. They have no timeouts remaining. They have to get in the field goal range somehow. That is the setup, but with 0 timeouts, this is going to be extremely difficult. Realistically, their only chance is a long pass at this juncture. For context, the outside of Dicker's range is the 37, so they need at bare minimum 37 yards. Okay, let's see if they can get it. They need at bare minimum 37. Keep that in mind. 1st and 10, even though the downs are pretty much insignificant. 9 on a long. First attempt fails, but no, incomplete. Looking for Mike Williams. Found nothing. 2nd down. 2nd try goes for. Ooh, 2 for 4. This ends the game. No. Somebody knocked it down, but it's incomplete as they looked for Allen. I would have thrown that one to Allen. Yeah, I said Allen. All right. This one's going to Williams. 3rd down. 3rd attempt. Same roll. 2 through 4. No. They're looking for Williams. Found nothing. Last chance. Otherwise, the game is over. 9. And that is the ball game. Incomplete. They looked for Allen this time, and they found nothing. And I mean nothing. And that is the way the Chargers season ends. One kneel down from Derek Carr pretty much ends it, and there you go. Raiders advance 38-35. Chargers, get out of here. All right, so there we go. The Raiders advance on a 38-35 victory despite this shenanigans right here. I mean, that actually went up a lot over the second half, so I'll take it. There's your MVP, though, right there. Josh Jacobs, 40, 178, 3 TDs. Chargers run the fence, ladies and gentlemen. Darren Waller, of course, caught the lone TD. There really wasn't much going on in the passing game just because of all the incompletions, so kind of unfortunate. Daniel Carlson had a lot of work. And the defense, we'll take that. A fumble recovery, and then Max Crosby's timely sack. It worked out pretty good. Chargers, they tried as hard as they could. 4 TDs from Herbert, but in typical Chargers fashion, it just didn't work out for them. Keenan Allen had a TD. Austin Eckler had 1 of each. Gerald Everett had 2. The defense was actually getting turnovers. They outdid it 3-1. They just couldn't do anything further with it. So, sadly for the Chargers, they are going home, and the Raiders will move on. And I guess the question becomes, who is their opponent? Well, let's get about those wild card results I said was coming in. Let's figure it out. Roll that footage of all the wild card results. So as we just saw, the Raiders will be getting a date with the Browns. They will be hosting said Browns next week, as the Raiders are the higher seed. The Browns being a 4, so they will be heading over. So it looks like the Raiders will have another date with Cleveland. Still can't believe Pittsburgh pulling off that wizardry. That's just... Oh, good luck, Miami. They are wizards. As for us, we're actually going to have another divisional game next week, and it's one we've already showed. Vikings-Packers will be our game for next week. Same time, same place. In their case, they're now ending up in the other venue. And if you recall, the Vikings dropped 57 the last time we rolled for them. Played him out here. Interesting, eh? Oh, and the Commanders and Rams will be the other matchup in the NFC too. So, yeah, well, I will see what happens on those. But next week, we will see Vikings-Packers from Lambeau Field. Should be an exciting one. Hopefully, it's just as exciting as this one. And with that... Thank you for watching. You know what buttons to hit. I mean, they're the ones down there, somewhere around there. Not the one with the thumb down, though. Otherwise, I will come after you. Maybe. I'm just kidding. All right, I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.